Today with that boy Bobo, once again going to be going through another kind of mechanic coaching session. So whenever you're ready, Bobo, we're going to get started. Oh, okay, you're already at me, okay, cool. We'll start from here. I'm going to trap myself in this corner. Whenever you're ready, I want you to try and attack me, see what you can do, how you can approach the gunfight. So before we proceed, could you let everyone know your rank as well, just from your peak at last season, just so we can have a just so they understand in case anyone's in a similar position. What rank did you peak at?
Last season I peaked at gold 3.
Okay, cool. So I'll tell you around a platinum player. So you're around a platinum player. So we're going to be going through, see if there's any fundamental mistakes you're making. Maybe anyone at home could kind of, you know, compare themselves to that. And yeah, let's get right into it. Whenever you're ready, let's go. So I'm trapped in the corner. Let's see what you do here. Okay, so when I'm trapped in a corner like that, remember to watch the kill cam. Just when I'm trapped in a corner like that, you need to be aware of a few things here. So one is the fact that you have the positioning advantage in terms of I'm trapped. So if you come towards me, when I'm trapped in a corner, right, it's like, I'm not going to say I'm an animal in a corner, but it's kind of like, imagine you have like a monster in a corner and you're like, okay, I'm aware that they could challenge me. They could be a danger, right? It's like, imagine someone's in this corner. You're aware that they could be a danger towards you. However, you do have the advantage in terms of the positioning and stuff like that, right? That's the way I'm trying to want you to approach this. So the first thing I don't want you to do is, could you go in that corner for me? And I want you to just tell me, what could you do in this scenario? If you know I'm standing here, okay, there's a few things you could do. One is you could just sit in that corner, sit in the deep corner for me. You could sit, you could simply sit there and wait for me to challenge you. That's one approach, okay? Correct. Two is you could maybe use some omni movement, maybe get out of there, right? You could maybe, yeah, exactly, slide away if you wanted to. Or three is when you feel like the time is right, you could simply challenge me. Those are really your three options. There's not really much more you can do there. Do you have any more options that you can think of?
Other than, I mean, of course, in 1v1s, we don't use our stuns and nades very much, but I use those. Like
so even in general, so this is the point. So this is what I'm going to come to. Let's imagine it's a 4v4. What you just said, stuns and grenades, that's still one of those three, but we're going to go into the different ways of doing it. So let's say you chucked a stun and grenade. What would that come under out of the three? That would really come under pushing me, right? Like that would come under peeking.
Correct.
So let's say you chuck a stun and grenade, you can either then back away or you could then push me. So it still comes on one of those three, right? So the point is, it's a great point you brought up, okay? Okay. When you, someone said you didn't use any protection, stuff like that. So right now we're doing a coaching session. We're not actually using any lethals or tacticals, just because it's a 1v1. We're just going through the basic mechanics and principles. So right now, one thing you could do is chuck a piece of equipment. Now, what that would do is, as a good player, that would delay the push and stuff like that, okay? But if I had a trophy system, do it again, chuck a nade. So the trophy system. So again, just like you said, everything has a bit of a counter. So your equipment, my counter is a trophy system, okay? So let's assume you have no equipment here. First of all, that's definitely the best play, is to chuck your equipment and then make a move, okay? But there's certain scenarios where you don't have an equipment, right? So now we're in the next scenario. What do you do now? Well, what you need to do is you could shoulder and try to catch me off guard, but I'm focused on this position here. Could you stand next to me now? When you were running towards me, and this is something that we spoke about a lot, right? Is you were kind of like running towards me like this, and then you were going to slide behind cover. But the problem you have is the time it takes you to slide here, I already killed you, and that was the big issue. So you need to be able to apply that same movement. So you need to be able to go from there all the way to that car while centering towards me and ready for that gunfight. Okay, so we're going to try the same thing. Let me show you what you could do differently. Stand in that corner for me, please. So this is the different. When you're ready, I'm going to show you what you should have done, okay?
Okay.
So you see that? You see as I'm going towards you. Okay, we stopped there. Oh, sorry. There it goes again. I wasn't clear. I was just trying to show you something. But when I stopped there, so you see as I'm approaching that gunfight, I didn't just run towards you. You see the difference? This is what you did. You ran towards me and then slid. It's like you had active camera there. You have to be aware of the potential danger. What I did was, when I went towards you, I was still ready for the gunfight. I was sliding towards that car, but I was still centered towards you. I was still shooting that corner in case you challenged. Now, let me show you why it's important. Could you slide to this car while kind of shooting this corner? You see, if I don't move, I'm trapped here. You then have the advantage. If I do move out, you are shooting me while moving, so you still have the advantage. You're basically taking control of the gunfight. And it's something we talk about a lot, is taking full control of the gunfight. So straight away, just with one mechanic, I've already seen you just being a little bit, I would say, lackluster in terms of your execution. You kind of just run out and then you're sliding, but we can't do that against players. Why? Because they're going to catch you off guard, okay?
Right.
Any questions on that?
No, sir.
Now that applies to everything. So for example, if I was standing right here, okay, I want you to just run at me from this area there. Okay, let me stop for a second, okay? I want you to try and kill me. So both of us are behind this bus. Okay, so you're on your
Okay.
side, I'm on my side. When you're ready, I want you to try and kill me. Say 3, 2, 1, go, and let's go for it.
Oh, 3, 2, 1, go.
So,
Okay.
just like I mentioned there, it's all about gaining the advantage over your opponent. So let's go through that again. And I kind of knew you were going to do that. Now, how did I know you were going to do that? It's because it's a common thing, right? So what we're going to do, before I proceed to explain my thought process, I'm actually going to switch gunfights with you. So I want you to stand here. And I am going to actually push you. And we're going to go through the comparison between the two, okay? So not behind the car, behind the bus, please. Just right here.
Oh,
perfect.
Okay.
So exact same gunfight. Now I'm going to be the aggressive player here. So think about what happened. Just as a quick recap. You went through the right. You tried sliding out. When you got here, I kind of slid past you and was able to camera you, okay? Now I'm going to do the exact same approach. So I'm going to do the same gunfight, but a different approach. Let me know when you're ready, and I'm going to try to push you.
I'm ready.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. See how you play this? Better. So, one thing I was kind of remembering from last session is your over-aggression there. So I actually waited for you to see if you get over-aggressive. Now, you didn't really get over-aggressive, which is good. Now, at the end there, I don't actually think that was the best play that you did in terms of the way you pushed me. I didn't really go for the kill, to be honest. I was kind of just seeing, I was just trying to test your pressure there and shooting. But if I was, you know, fully locked in and make sure I played properly and stuff, I don't think that was the best play. Let me explain why. What you did here was good. You went for the shoulder, went for the shoulders. Again, I was expecting you, to be honest, to do this, to slide out into the open and me to kill you, and we would have had that. So let's start with the positives. You've definitely progressed into your last session. You said, right, I'm not going to give Arv a free kill. Okay, so that's definitely a positive. Now, when you went here, the only issue I had with your actual challenge, yes, you killed me, but this is really important. You are going to be able to kill people and not play excellent, and I'm going to try to help you. The reason I say that is because against people that are better than you or maybe in a better position, they're going to kill you with that same gunfight. Okay, so Simon just said slammed. Yep, thanks, Simon. Appreciate that, mate. Just like I said, I didn't really want to, you know, fight too much. So I was going for some shots there, but I wasn't really trying to. I wanted to see how you approach it mainly. It was good that you got the kill. It was really good stuff there. So what was your question?
Oh, no, I was just agreeing with you.
Oh, okay, so let me explain why this wasn't the best play. When you go around this corner, could you just stand where I was, which was around there, where my body was, just there? I think I died there. Okay, perfect. Let's just say there. When you jump around this corner, I want you to start shooting me, okay? Okay. So as I jump, that's okay. You can just, if I'm like saying just shoot me like once or twice. You don't have to kill me, but I'll be more clear just so you know. So right there, did you see how when I jumped around the corner, you kind of like, it wasn't like I was able to camera you fully because you jump around the corner. It takes you a second to get your gun up. In this Call of Duty, the jump shot isn't that good. It's not the same as last year. In last year, I would say go for a jump shot. You probably get a good camera. But what happens this year is when you jump, it takes you a second to get your gun back up. I'm not sure if you noticed it, but it's just about understanding the mechanics of each game. So with Black Ops games specifically, the slides are a lot more powerful. So I would say to always slide cancel or to go for the long slide because you're going to come around the corner shooting. You see the difference there? When I'm sliding, I'm coming around the corner shooting. But when I'm jumping, it's just a little bit slower. I'm jumping and then I'm aiming my shot off. I just wouldn't recommend it. So you have to look at the game, and this is what I mean by year-to-year basis, the meta is going to change, okay? So you should say, right, this year, the jump shot isn't that good. Now, you can definitely use it in certain scenarios, but I would always rely on the slide jump as just as a stronger mechanic. So I would kind of slide cancel jump, or even just slide cancel and jump to the left and add a bit more movement, okay? The next thing is, I wanted to see if you do this, which you didn't do. I wanted to see if you gained the advantage before you challenged me. So what do I mean by that? Could you stand where I was again?
Maybe popping a couple rounds in you. Like
just shooting, backing away. Exactly. Just shooting, backing away, getting the advantage, backing away, and then fully challenging me. That's what I wanted to see you do. So we have the same gunfight, and I remember I was standing in the open. I didn't go behind the head glitch. I didn't play it really creddy. I was standing in the open. So stand here for me, please. Now I'm going to show you the one thing I wanted you to do. So right now, how can you show me when you were standing here and you were shouldering this? What were you doing? In terms of like, can you show me the exact movement you were doing? If you stand next to me.
Some of it was sliding into it.
Okay.
Like that. Just to peek it with, whoop, that's too far. Didn't mean to do that.
Yeah.
But just to throw that right shoulder over there, just to peek it and then get back out of the way real
Okay.
quick. I mean, I expected you to be popping rounds into me when I'm peeking.
Yeah.
So
this is the point. Again, this is why I wanted to kind of see. I didn't really play, I'm playing to my best here. I wanted to see what you kind of do. I wanted to give you the power here. So, a few things. When we spoke about shouldering in our previous session, do you remember what we said? Why are we shouldering? What's the key point of shouldering?
gather information.
Perfect. So you know I'm here now. You know I'm standing there. So you keep shouldering like this. All you're doing is giving me an opportunity. Let's try it. Keep shouldering me for a second. Let's stop for a second. You've got the same amount of information, but all you've done is take damage after damage after damage, you see? So for me personally, I feel like shouldering like that, the only time you want to constantly shoulder someone is if you're like a 2v1 in S&D, right? And let's say bombs down behind us over there, okay? And you're on defense and you know that you're buying time. This is when you shoulder like this. Otherwise,
right.
The only thing you're doing now is buying or wasting time depending on the scenario. So you are essentially taking your time, wasting your time. If you know that you're not going for the kill and you're buying time for your teammates or you're buying time for the bomb to be down, whatever it is, this is a good play. But that's very situational. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
if you're in a 1v1 gunfight, right now, you're not trying to buy time. You're trying to actually kill me. So in that scenario, I don't think it's the best play. I think what you want to do is you know where I am. Shouldering once is fine. This is what you want to do, okay? You want to slide out, shoot as you're sliding out. However you want to do it. If you want to do a sliding sideways, a slide counter, whatever you want to do. As soon as you shoot, you want to jump to the same direction you just came from. What you're trying to do is this. You're trying to camera me, jump back into cover. You are trying to hit me once or twice while you're still full health. Once that happens, you can then go the other way and fully commit to me because I'm weak. Let me show you. Could you stand where I was, please? And I'm going to try and kill you. When you're ready, try and kill me, okay?
Okay.
So I don't know if it's 100 ping or what, but I'm missing some really obvious shots there, which I should be hitting. But let's stop for 1 second. Let's stop for 1 second.
Okay.
Even though I'm missing those shots, you see, like right now, I go to the left. I should shoot you. I should kill you every time, though, at least make you weak. I missed all my shots, right? But it doesn't matter because you didn't hit me because I'm out. So even if you miss your shots, you're still in a good position. And that's a key thing here. This is why it's such a safe way of playing because I'm on 120 ping. So I'm only going to take the gun for that. Right now, I make you one shot. Now I know if I jump around like this, I should kill you 100% of the time, even on this ping.
Right.
But what you're doing again, like we went through, is you're taking the 50-50. Like you're shouldering, and then you're coming through and you were jumping out like this. And you're just taking the 50-50, but it's better than what you used to do. What you used to do is this. Go, and then you would just chow me. So you used to just chow me. Now you're taking your time, you're going around, but you're still chowing me just after the shoulder. So now I want to see your next step will be, okay, now you're weak. You're one shot, okay, go through, and then chow me through this side. That's your next step, okay?
Yep.
All right, when you're ready, let's proceed. Any questions on that? Does that make sense?
That does, yes, sir.
So you're getting a lot closer. Like we mentioned, it's just about taking your time, going through the steps slowly. So whenever you're ready, we'll go. You can start from there. Let's go. Okay, so I see you in the head glitch. I back away. That's not really a challenge I want to take from there, so I'm going to go around. So right there, just mini-map awareness, just being able to identify that I'm pushing through the round. If you look through the map there, I think I was just a little bit faster than maybe your mini-map readings there. Is that fair?
Yeah, you were ahead of me for sure.
Yeah, because you were looking at the left there, then I ended up being at the right. So again, just being a little bit quicker there in those scenarios. Let's go again when you're ready. See how you approach me. Oh God, I'm lagging. Oh my God, why am I lagging so much? I don't want high ping, but it's not normally as bad. It's all good. Okay. Talk me through that, Bobo. So you sounded surprised there. You sounded surprised there, but why are you surprised if you knew where I was? What was the surprise there for you?
I didn't mean to stay in the truck. I was supposed to slide out the other door, and I didn't.
So there's a few things about that. Again, so right now, what I'm understanding from this session is you're definitely getting better at the understanding the concepts, okay? But one thing that maybe I need to explain better is every situation is different. So, for example, can you stand here for me? When we're standing here, and I am, as the enemy, I'm standing here, right? I'm standing here as the enemy. When I'm standing there, then it's best to go between right, maybe left. Why? Because you have enough space between the two where you can use this cover and be annoying. Okay? So you can go between the two and be annoying. The issue you had is stand here for me. Stand in this truck for me. Okay, so what was your plan? Let's say that I hit you once and you wanted to get out. Where were you going to go from here?
I wanted to slide out of this door right here.
But then stand still. But now look, now you're in an even worse position. Now,
yeah,
I'm still in cover, so yes, you've repositioned, but I mean, I still have a big advantage over you, see? And that's my point with the difference. The concept you did there, I like it. But in this scenario, you have to look at the situation, and every single problem is different, right? So this is what I said. When you're looking at the player on the left here, I like you going between left and right because you have cover. But when you're fighting me on this head glitch, your plan there was to challenge me in the van. So stand in the van for a second. Let's say I hit you twice. So I hit you twice. You go there. Right. That's still not like I'm still in a position. Wherever you go, I'm in a good position. And that's the issue. Now, I'm going to show you what you could potentially do in that scenario. Could you switch with me? So you're behind the van, okay? So let me know when you're ready. I want you to try and kill me.
Go ahead.
So you see straight away, I'm one shot. Let's see what happens. Let's see how you get the kill here. Good, I'm one shot again. Good pressure. Let's see what you do here. So you fumbled that a little bit with that. Yeah, that's fine. But the whole point of that I wanted to show you, you probably could have got that, to be fair. The whole point at the start, right? The whole point at the start, you know when you were standing here? Did you see... Yeah, it's okay. Did you see when you were standing here and I was standing right here? I really couldn't do anything to you. Like, you shot me and I was one shot. Now, this is what I wanted you to again. As soon as you made me one shot, shoot me twice, please. Just shoot me twice. Right, where can I go from here? The quickest route for me to go, is right here, right?
Right.
Is right. Now, you need to be able to identify that, okay, I've got off one shot to shoot me again twice, and you need to chase me and kill me. Yeah. So, perfect. Right there, right there. You should slide left and kill me. Like, you should be killing me here before I'm out there.
Okay.
So let me switch with you. Let me show you what I mean, and you can watch the kill cam in terms of execution. So I want you to stand in the van. I'm going to hit you twice. And then I want you to run out that side. This is lane 1, okay? Behind you, this area is lane 1. So as soon as I shoot you twice, I want you to run through that lane 1, okay? And then watch the kill cam. Like, did you see the instant aggression?
Just couldn't get around it.
The instant, now, really important. Let's say you did get around it. As soon as you get around it, I'm pushing the middle lane. I'm trying to cut you off. Why? I know you're so one shot. I know you're one shot. So let me explain. Let me show you that again. Let's try the exact same thing. And I'm going to let you get away, and then I'll show you what I would do. Okay? So go back to the middle, please, and go through lane 1, and then just try and finesse. Try and play alive, okay?
Okay. We'll do.
So in that scenario, when you don't escape like that, I have full control because you're so one shot. So that's why you're in such a bad position. Like, you're in a bad position there, even though I honestly, I didn't expect you to. I thought you were going to run through lane 1, kind of like we thought, like we kind of went through. But that's okay. The fact that you did that, showed me, even in that scenario, even though you were ready for the gunfight, I wasn't expecting it. You see how I fried you? It's because you were so weak, right? So stuff like that.
And you had the positional advantage, and I mean, you were just in control all the way around.
So let's do the exact same gunfight. This time, I want you to go through lane 1, like we kind of mentioned, and go into that corner. And I'm going to show you what to do if they get away. Okay?
Okay.
So let's say I miss my shots here. You get away. Then I slide out. You see? So I cut you up. And again, this is what cutting lanes is. So right there, what you should have done a better job is playing your live. You were kind of lost there. So there's a few things we can go through. From my perspective, what I just saw. One is when you're under pressure, I feel like sometimes you get a bit more, not stressed out, but you're like, instead of looking at the scenario, you're like, oh man, let me just run because I'm under pressure. Let me run. Right there, I want you to do the same thing to me, okay? And then we'll go through it. I want you to shoot me twice. Just shoot me twice, like tap fire. And then as soon as your second bullet hits, I'm going to get out and I'm going to try to finesse. And then I want you to kill me. So I want you to shoot me twice and then try and kill me. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Okay, go.
You're just too fast.
Okay, I should never win that gunfight. Ever. Because I was so one shot. But let's go through the big difference here. The big difference. Come towards me. When we both got hair on our, we'll call this the defensive route. When I was defending and you were defending, right? When we were one shot and I got hair, what was the difference? What did you do? You ran hair. You ran into my sight. You basically said, all right, if I'm one shot, kill me. You let me have an easy kill. But what was difficult about what just happened was I stood here and you were like, oh, now I have to commit to off. But by the time you did that, I was fully healed up. And then you took a 50-50. Now, you could have won that, but I'm on 120 ping, so that doesn't really matter, right? The point is, you had control of the gunfight originally, and then you let go of your control, and then you took a 50-50. Now, what happens in the 50-50 is a separate scenario, but when you had a chance of winning that gunfight, you had like a 90% chance of winning it. Every second you wasted and let me heal up, and let me heal up, let me heal up, your percentage goes down and down and down and down until 50-50. And then from there, it's about finessing, okay? So my job, when I'm in this, what, so shoot me 3 times for a second, just shoot me 3 times. Okay, right now I'm going to summon my inner Hydra and Shotzi. I'm just finessing. I'm going through, I'm just shouldering for information. I see you there. I'm going to back away. I'm backing away, backing away. I go through. I see you there. Okay, cool. Now I know I've healed up. Now it's 50-50. I can do what I need to do. I can finesse, do what I need to do. So you want to summon that inner finesse and make sure you get out of those scenarios, especially when you're weak. Try to buy time. Try to throw a shoulder when you have a bit more health. Know where they are. Identify the danger. Keep your distance. Just make sure you're in control of all your surroundings, okay? Literally, the way I want you to think about it is a bit of a dramatic example, but imagine you're like hunting and you're going up against like a bear or something like real life, right? And you're a human. You're like, okay, shoot me twice for a second. If you're a bear right now and I'm like real life and I'm playing for my life, I'm not gonna run at you and just chow a bear out. I'm gonna be like, okay, cool, that bear's attacking me. Obviously, I'm not saying I can survive against a bear, but in this scenario, Call of Duty, I'm like, right, this opponent's attacking me. I'm gonna back away, play my life, wait. Okay, now I've got my health back. You know what? Now I can guard myself a little bit more. Now I can maybe take a 50-50. But it's just about understanding that scenario. So we're gonna go again, exact same scenario. This time, I want you to, where should we stand? What should we do? Well, I'll tell you what. You can stand in this headlight chair. Okay, now you're going to use everything we went through. I'm just going to have some normal shots whenever you're ready. I'm going to try and kill you. You have a very good head glitch. You can do whatever you want. And I have a jackal to try and kill you, okay?
Okay.
Let me know when you're ready. Any questions on what we went through, by the way?
No. I
Okay,
mean, everything's, you're right about it all. It's pretty, as soon as I put it all together, I'll be a whole lot better than I am now.
Perfect. But like I said, really good progression, which is great to hear. Okay, when you're ready, let's go.
Get it.
So right now I'm waiting. I'm saying, right, let me make an angle for myself. I get you a bit weak. Good, you get me weak. We're both one shot here, but now I'm going to back away. So it's just about pre-aiming the head glitch right now. Pre-aiming the head glitch. I make you weak again. Make you one shot. Now I close the angle. I'm going to back away and I get the kill. So for me, again, it's just about making the gunfight into 2 scenarios. So what did I do there? Is if you come to stand on the exact same spot for a second. So I wasn't really trying to kill you. And this is really important. Okay, I wasn't trying to kill you from here. Now, if I got the kill, great. That'd be perfect. But I wasn't aiming to kill you. It's like, you know, when you're playing golf, you obviously don't expect a hole in one, right? But you go for it. Yeah, that's kind of what I was doing. I wasn't expecting to kill you on this head glitch. I was just going for it. I was going for the hole in one. Now, if you overcommitted, I would have ripped your head off. That's fine. We move on. But what I was actually going for was this. I was going to make you weak. So can you crouch? Now that you're weak, I have about 4 seconds before you heal up. So what do? I cut the angle. I go here. Now go behind that piece of cover. Stand here. Just stand crouch right here. Crouch here. Perfect. When I'm in this scenario, I've been in this scenario so many times. I'm so comfortable here that now I know I can take my 50-50. And I also know I've put so much pressure on you in terms of your health that you're kind of panicking a little bit more. I'm in control here. I'm chill. I'm in control. Hit you once again. And then I know all I have to do is camera you. I get the kill. So I've split the gunfight into 2 segments. First segment is just getting to this 50-50. Because I know, Bobo, in my head, it may be whatever, but I know when I get to a 50-50 with Bobo, I have a higher chance of winning. Okay? Now, if I was playing somebody like Shotzi, I might play a little bit different. Now, I'm not saying you're not Shotzi's level, unfortunately. It might be true, but it's just the fact of the way you approach a gunfight. So understanding your opponent, understanding your strengths and weaknesses, and what you can do. So right now, I know if I get to a 50-50 with Bobo, I know that you might panic and run out as a player, and I'll be able to finesse you. If I was going to get Shotzi, he might be better than me in this finesse scenario, so I might actually try and keep the gunfight long range and try picking them apart that way. It depends on the scenario, it depends on what you're doing, it depends on everything. It depends on the time. If you're playing hardpoint, is that kill really valuable? Is that kill worth it? Is that kill, if I die, do I lose the spawns? If the answer is yes, then I'm going to keep the range. You see? Depending on what your goal is, that's what you go through. Because certain gunfights, if you lose it, like, could you kill me right now? Oh, Bobo, not good. That's from there. That shouldn't be happening. It's okay.
I don't understand why it does. I don't
okay.
know what I do.
We'll go through that in a second because, yeah. But anyways, you see how I spawned all the way out? Imagine we're playing hardpoint on, like, Skyline, and I just lost spawns because of that one gunfight. That's not a gunfight worth taking. But if it's something like, you know, you're in a bad spot. Let's say you're in a bad spot right there. I can leave that gunfight, and it's just about understanding and going through that. But when rank play comes out, we'll get more into detail with that. So, yeah, I mean, we've gone through quite a bit now. We can clean up with some more kind of scenarios and drills. What we're going to do now is I want to go for a little drill with you and just test your omni movement and stuff like that. So this is all I want you to do, okay? Could you come with me here? This is what I want you to do. I'm going to be in this corner here on the left, okay? I'm going to be in this corner just like we ran through the other day. All I want you to do is I want you to stand here. I want you to stand here. I want you to chuck a stun where you think it's going to hit me. So you're going to chuck a stun there. And then I want you to jump and slide into a prone and kill me.
Into a prone.
Yeah?
Okay.
So I want you to jump and slide into a prone. So let me show you how I want you to do it. I want you to chuck a stun, go around the corner, jump and slide into a prone and kill me. And I want it to look smooth, and I want it to look as if, like, you know I'm there and you're going to fry me. So whenever you're ready, go for it. Okay, not bad at all, not bad at all. Now, when you... First thing is, when you're chucking a stun, a few things. Okay, so a few things we can go through just from execution-wise. It looked okay on my POV, but from your ways, there's definitely a few ways of making it cleaner, okay? When you're chucking a stun, when you're prone and chucking a stun, it just takes a bit longer to get up and go through. So just as a side note, if you know where someone is and you're standing like here, for example, and you know where someone is, you can like slide and chuck a stun, like if you want to be a bit quicker, just as a side note. But that's fine what you did. The next thing is you want to jump and slide to get your momentum. And you want to basically, remember what we said about centering, we want to make sure that as soon as we peek this corner, we're already shooting me. We're already shooting me around that corner. Because as soon as you see contact with me, you should be shooting me, because on my screen I'll be able to see you. So we're going to try it again. This time I'm going to actually try and react and try and kill you. Let's see how you play it now. Same movement, same style, but let's see how you can stop me. Let's see what you can do. When you're ready, let's go. You should have the advantage here.
Okay. Just no stun this time.
Yeah, so let's go for it when you're ready. Okay, now I'm going to give you freedom to try it again. This time, use anything you want. Stun, anything, nade, whatever you want from this corner. And this is the only rule. We have a minute and a half. Let's see how many kills you get on me. This is your starting spot. This is my starting spot. As soon as you say the word go, we are both able to kill each other. So I'm allowed to move, you're allowed to move. As soon as you say the word go.
Okay. All right, go.
Okay, so I said you're allowed everything. So stuns, nades, why did you not use them there, do you think? Was it just...
I wanted to try it with just the gun.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. It's fine. Wherever you want.
We had a few more.
Okay, go for it, go for it. You don't have to use stun if you want. Just go for it again.
Put your head down and secure the target.
What? No. How?
So your stun slowed me down, but I got behind you there. Now, a few things you want to consider there. Okay, let's go for it again. Okay, again, it's about understanding where my opponent is on the mini-map, what I'm seeing, what angle he's taking. Okay, so let's go again. This time we're going to switch it. So you stand in that corner for me. Okay, you say I'll say the word go and we'll fight, okay?
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go. Okay, right there, you got me one shot. Why didn't you engage in that final kill there? I was one shot in a corner. Why did you back away there? That's the key thing.
You're a one shot.
But even if I wasn't, you hit me twice, right? How many times did you hit me twice there, right? That was a big thing. That was a massive thing, brother. I was standing in this corner. You came out and hit me twice, so I backed away. And then you backed away. That's what we need to work on. That clinical kill there, okay? So in that scenario, let's go through this real quickly. Okay, nice. Oh, okay. That was the best play. I think they're mocking you a little bit. So could you open my stream? Could you open my stream? And I'm gonna go through that really quickly before we end the session. That one play, because that's very important to me to